Good evening and welcome to Jasper High School Baseball here on 18 WJTS. Tonight the Wildcats are on the road to take on the Washington Hatchets in a Big 8 conference game. Both teams going with their aces tonight. Carter Staub will be on the hill for the Wildcats. He'll be opposed by Washington's Trey Reed. A pivotal Big 8 conference game for the Cats in a very busy week. We'll take a break. We'll come back to Washington after this on 18 WJTS. And for the top of the first, as Josh Weidbetter will get it against Trey Reed, the Washington hurler. Cats and Hatchets in a Big 8 conference game. To start the week, rained out from last week. Weidbetter takes a strike at the knees. Weidbetter, Eli Hof, and Trevor Croft, 1, 2, and 3 in the order tonight. Weidbetter will wait. Catches the corner as well quickly. It is 0-2. Third baseman Rusty backs off. Weidbetter chops it foul toward the Wildcat dugout. Holtzclaw, Niehaus, and Gray in the outfield. Reesty, Wright, and Hill in the infield. Here's the next pitch. Weidbetter lines it into right field for a base hit. Weidbetter will round first base, and he'll put on the brakes. A leadoff single off the bat of Josh Weidbetter. Wildcats only 2 hits, including the Croft home run on Saturday in the nightcap against Martinsville, and that split that the Wildcats had. Won the first game 5-1. The second game they fell 3-1. Here comes Hof. Croft on deck. Wildcats with a base runner right off the bat. Hill will hold the runner on at first. They'll throw over quickly. This is a launching pad sometimes here at Washington. It's a short field, and the wind seems like it blows out a lot here. They fire the next pitch on the way. But first another throw over. Cats at home tomorrow with Forest Park. They've moved that to a split deal with the Wildcat freshman taking on the Forest Park JV at 4:30. The varsity to follow around 7. Bunt, third base side. That'll do the job on the sacrifice. 1 away. So 6:30 or 7 o'clock out at Rookser Field tomorrow for the Rangers and the Wildcats. And it's off until Friday when the Cats will have the opening round of the Hall of Fame tournament against Edgewood. Here comes Trevor Croft at home run number 4 in that second game against Martinsville, one of the 2 hits that Jasper had against the Artesians. A rather dreary, rainy day. Pitch to Croft. He lines it foul, third base side. Get back in here. Wallace waits on deck for the Cats. Jasper, a runner at second base right off the bat here. Weidbetter singled to right, then went to second on the Hope sacrifice bunt. Croft, big right-handed hitter facing Reed. Good matchup here early. The runner in scoring position. Trey will look at the runner a couple of different times. Croft fouls this one up, third base side, foul territory. The catcher goes over near the fence and takes care of it. Penley, 2 gone. For Andrew Wallace. So Wallace gets in. He has a chance here with 2 away. Drive in that run and get the Cats on the board here. Cats occupy the first base dugout here at Washington. Again, this is not the most optimal setup for us on the road. Still have chain link fence here at Guatney, and there's no place to get down behind home plate, so kind of a weird angle, and that's just life on the road. Here is the pitch, and it is low. I'm going to say he went. 0-1. Weidbetter, 2-out lead at second, so it's 0-1. Thought he may have held up, and it was definitely in the dirt. Carter Stamm waits on deck. Reed trying to wiggle out here early on the hill. The right-hander comes home. Breaking ball misses outside. Hatchet infield back up the middle. Top of the first, no score. Cats, though, with Weidenbender in scoring position. Reed with the pause. And he'll come home. Low, blocked. Weidenbender stays at second. Two and one with two away. Wallace, left-handed hitter. And once again, Reed wants to keep Weidenbender close. Pitch. Strike. Count squares at 2 and 2 with two away. Weidenbender off with the crack of the bat here. Beautiful day. Not beautiful the first time that they were supposed to play. That was in monsoon season. Next pitch. Ball lofted down the left field line. That will drop for a base hit. Weidenbender will come around to score. Wallace gives Jasper a 1-0 lead on the bloop single to left field. So a leadoff single by Weidenbender, a sacrifice, and they parlay that into a base hit by Wallace. Second hit of the game, 1-0, and here comes Carter Stamm. So Stamm will at least take a 1-0 lead out to the hill in the home half of the first. Breaking ball, strike one. Throw over, back in time. It's out there. 1-1, 1-0 Wildcats here in the top of the first inning from Washington. Reed comes to the set and throws over. Another one in the dirt. It's 2-1. Check Terry Gilbert on the coaching line at third. Hold the runner on here with 2 outs. Short lead. Here's the pitch. Back to the screen. Well, it's going to pop up, and the catcher will get it, but Wallace will go down the second on the wild pitch, and he's in scoring position for Stamm here. So a 2-out lead for Wallace back there. Here's the pitch. That is low, ball 4. So first and second, first free pass given up by the right-hander. So Isaac Bartley will be the hitter, first and second for the Cats. Bartley pops this one up, shallow center field. In comes Grant Niehaus, and he'll make the play for the third out of the inning. But the Wildcats strike first here in the top half of the first. They lead Washington 1-0. We'll have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back for the bottom half of the first. Cats lead 1-0. Carter Stamm, the junior right-hander, gets the ball. He was outstanding in his last outing at Jeffersonville. On the road Wednesday night, a two-hitter. Striking out 12, giving up just one run in that 4-1 win against the Red Devils. Grant Niehaus stands in, first pitch in for a strike. Hoss-Peter behind the plate. Bartley, Hof, and Jacob Allbrand in the outfield. Cut out and missed in the infield. Wallace playing third today. Weidenbender his customary shortstop position. Same thing for Grant Allbrand at second. At first, Trevor Croft. Stamm deals the 0-2 to Niehaus. Called third strike. One down here. 1-0 Cats. Bottom of the first from Gwatney Sports Complex. Got a softball game going on. Of course, got some soccer going on outside the right field wall. Next hitter, John Rook, the shortstop. He's already down 0-1. Next pitch, chopped on the ground towards third. Wallace will backhand it as it bounces into shallow left field, or actually attempt to backhand it. It's a infield base hit, or a base hit that trickles into the outfield from the infield. Penley, the catcher, will bat. So 1-0 Jasper. Washington, though, a one-out base runner. They're working right here in the bottom of the first. Throw over. Penley, right-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. Stamm gets strike one, 0-1 here. Cats have the double play situation. They turned a couple of line drives into double plays in that Game 2 loss to Martinsville. Pitch low, but they couldn't muster up any offense in that game. It was not good, rather listless. Curveball misses inside. 2-1 with one away. 1-0 Cats, home first here at Washington. Stamm comes to the set and backs off. Slight wind now was blowing out really hard earlier tonight. See if the Cats can get that ground ball with the catcher hitting. There you go. But it's down the left field line, fair. Bartley goes to cut it off. They'll play station to station. So that ball just inside the line at third. Holtzclaw, the left fielder, will stand in for the Hatchets. Holtzclaw with runners at first and second. Still a double play situation. A possibility. Misses with the first pitch, 1-0. Comes the next offering. Breaking ball, throws it for a strike. And the count squares at 1-1. Another strike. The breaking ball. 1-2 with one away. Hatchet base runners at first and second. Stamm stares in, gets a sign from Peter, and will cut it loose. Got him. 2 gone. Ian Hill, the first baseman for the Hatchets, will get in. Hatchets trail here 1-0. Throws the breaking ball for strike 1, out ahead. Big key is getting ahead early, and that's what Stamm did in the last 2 hitters, at least the previous one and this one. He'll deal the next one. This one cut on and missed, and the runners, though, will try to move up. Peters' throw down to third. It's into left field, and this game is going to be tied. So an error on a throw on a ball that got away. So still a runner in scoring position because of it. On the air by the Cats. A couple of hits, a couple of strikeouts have produced a run. Pitch low. Stamm a long look with a 1-1 count. Ball hit right back off. Stamm trickles to Allbrand at second. He gobbles it up and could make a throw, and it's an infield base hit. Penley up to third. That ball right off Stamm. Sounded like it got his glove. I think he's going to be all right, but that ball was hit like a bullet back through the hill. So runners at first and third for Reed. So the starting pitcher here in a 1-1 game trying to help himself out here. 3 hits in the inning for the Hatchets. Stamm out of that stretch with runners at first and third. Reed swings at the first pitch. This one into right field. Jacob calls for it and makes the play for the third out of the inning. But the Hatchets draw even after 1. 1-1. Washington and Jasper will have more baseball right after this. We're in a 1-1 game. Washington tallies in the bottom half of the first. We head to the Wildcat visitors second. Grant Allbrand, Jacob Allbrand, and Jade Yoakum for the Cats. Grant gets in from the left side. He's ready to go here against Reed. Reed gave up the 2 hits, including the RBI single by Wallace. Grant Allbrand checks his swing, and it's a strike 0-1. Ball was in the dirt. Wind and fire. Allbrand pops this one up, foul territory, out of play. Catcher Penley caught one earlier. So Grant down here 0-2. Trying to play leadoff man here in the second. Pitcher ready. And Allbrand digs back in. Reed kicks and fires. Barely missed on the outside portion. So Reed ready again. Drops the glove and comes home. Inside, the count squares 2-2. Grant battling back in the count. The break even. 3-2 now. So all the way back now, a action pitch here. The next pitch, walked him. So got out 0-2 and then walked him. Second walk given up. Jacob gonna bunt. Takes it for a ball, 1-0. Washington bench not all happy with that. I thought it was up. Next pitch. Bunts it foul. So it's 1-1, trying to get Grant up to second base here. Yoakum, the DH on deck. They throw over once again. They've thrown over a lot so far with Wildcat base runners. Strike at the knees. Back with another throw. Again, another toss over. One and two to Albran. Here's the pitch to Jacob. Stays alive, fouls it off. Next one on the way. That is inside. 2-2, 1-1 our score. Top of the second. Cats in Washington, Forest Park in at Rookser tomorrow for a 7 o'clock first pitch. Albran hits this one wide of the bag at third. Game is also on 100.9 FM WBDC. Here comes a pitch from Reed. Popped up, third base. And Rusty takes care of it. One away. So Grant Albran stays at first. So Yoakum, the designated hitter, he's hitting for the catcher, Ross Peter. Throw over, runner back. Yoakum check swing to short. They go to second for one. That's all they'll get. Fielder's choice for Yoakum. Two away for Weidenbender, who singled and scored his last time up. Throw over, back in time. Weidenbender has that hole on the right side. They hold the runner on. Weidenbender smokes it down the first base line and foul. Reed will come home. That is low to Josh Weidenbender. Cats and Hatchets in a 1-1 game, top of 2. Yoakum still the runner at first with 2 away. Strike at the knees to Weidenbender. He's down 1-2 with 2 away. They're off the line in left field for Weidenbender, playing him to pull the baseball from the left side. Eli Hof in the on-deck circle. The kick and the deal. Stays alive, fouls it off third base side. And the wind started to pick up now. Wildcats, after tomorrow's game, off until Friday, the opening game of the Hall of Fame tournament. They'll then play 2 on Saturday against Guerin and South Spencer. Reed with yet another throw over. Reed, very good baseball pitcher. Really good in basketball as well for the Hatchets and Coach Gene Miller. Runner takes off. Weidenbender puts it in play into center field. Yoakum rounds second. He'll go to third. Runners at first and third for the Cats as Weidenbender gets his second hit of the game. Third overall for the Cats. And Eli Hof will hit. That's a strike well below the knees, 0-1 to Eli Hope. Next pitch. Waved at that one. He's down 0-2. Reed has been getting ahead of some hitters. Trying to finish off Hope here and end the Wildcat threat. 1-1 here in the top of the second. And for a long one here, the way these innings are going. Even not much scoring. Pitch low, blocked. It's going to allow Weidenbender to go up to second base. Now the Hatchets nearly throw the ball away. In the infield, Weidenbender now up to second base. Pitch on the way. Back to the screen. That's going to allow Yoakum to perhaps come home, and he slides underneath the tag. 2-1 Cats. There is a lot of area between the plate and the backstop. Another wild pitch, and Yoakum comes in on the wild pitch. 2-1 Cats. Up to third goes Weidenbender, and Hope at the plate with a 2-2 count. Reed fires it home. Ball chopped off the plate. Foul. Two and two the count. Love to pick up Weidenbender there at third. Reed drops the glove and will come home. 3-2. Croft on deck. The payoff. Ball into right field. Caught by Gray, but the Wildcats get back on the board. They lead Washington 2-1 after 1.5. We'll head to the home second. 2-1 Jasper will have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Jack Fry leads things off for the Hatchets here as Tom goes to work in inning number 2. Cats lead 2-1. Fry, the DH, takes it for a strike. He's hitting for Owen Gray, the right fielder. Kyra lets this one up. 1-1. Bottom of 2. Pitch from Stom. Lined into left for a base hit. Hatchets get their 4th hit of the game. 3 back in the first. Reister will stand in. Third baseman Wallace comes in. Reister will square to bunt. Takes it high, 1-0. Didn't that go? They say. Runner at first, Croft holds him on. Stom with a 1-0 count to the hitter. Slugs at it. Back to the mound. They'll go to second for 1. Back to first base. Double play. Nice dig by Croft. So another double play for the Wildcats. He races the designated hitter Fry, and Wright, the second baseman, will stand in. So Wright with the bases clean. That's inside, 1-0. Fastball poured in for a strike from Stom there, and it's 1-1. This one hit on the ground to the shortstop Weidenbender. Scoops it up, long throw, stretched by Croft, got him. Hatchets with the double play go quietly in the bottom half of the second through 2. Jasper 2, Hatchets 1. We'll take a break and have more Wildcat baseball after this on 18 WJTS. Back for the top of the third, Trey Reed back on. Hatchets trailed Jasper 2-1. Trevor Croft stands in to lead things off. Andrew Wallace to follow, and Carter Stom. Croft takes this one low, 0-1, popped up behind the plate his last time up. This one is high. 2-0. Next pitch. That dives low, and it's 3-0. Croft takes a big swing, 3-0, and fouls it off. Next offering from Reed to Croft. Off-speed pitch lands in, 3-2. Count runs full. The winded fire. Breaking ball, fisted foul. Trevor stays alive. Next pitch. Croft scalds this one back into left. Going back on it, the left fielder, and it is foul. Walked him. Washington bench really growling at the home plate umpire. Third walk given up by Reed. Croft on at first base for Andrew Wallace. 2-1 Jasper here in the top of the third. Wallace has an RBI single earlier. Beats this one back into right field, or actually caught by the first baseman, I should say. Hit it hard, but right at the first baseman. Again, I'm at ground level. It's ball comes off that bat. I'm up the first base line. That ball looked like he was going to get into right field, but the first baseman took it right out of the air. Here comes Stom. Takes it for a strike, lower portion of the strike zone, 0-1. Carter chops this one on the ground. Shortstop up with it, comes over the top, and they cut down the base runner for the third out of the inning after the double play. And we'll head to the bottom of the third. 2-1 Cats. Will have more right after this. Back to Washington as Stom takes a 2-1 lead into the bottom of the third. This one hit into right field for a base hit. One pitch and a base hit. The Hatchets' fifth hit of the game so far. Rook, the shortstop, gets it. He singled and scored the lone Hatchet run. Stom brings it. Late swing. Looked like they were going to shorten up to move the guy up to second. 0-1 now. Throw over. Back is the base runner. 2-1 Cats on top. Next pitch from Stom. Hits it on the ground into left field past Weidenbender for a base hit. So back-to-back hits for the Hatchets here to begin the third. Rook's 2 for 2, and here comes Penley, the catcher. 6 hits on the game for the Washington 9. Jasper, though, leads 2-1. Cats in Forest Park tomorrow out at Rookser. 7 o'clock. Have it for you later on at 10. DuBois County matchup between the Rangers and the Wildcats. They're going to bunt. Pops the bunt up, and Peter bounced up to try to perhaps grab it, but just eluded him. Carter comes to the pause. Next pitch hit to the Washington dugout up against the fence over there, third base side. And Stom out ahead of this hitter 0-2. The 3-hole hitter with Holzclaw, the left fielder, on deck. Hatchets bat here in the bottom of the third. Stom with runners at first and second, checks the runners and comes home. Breaking ball, called third strike. Third punch out for Stom, and it came at a very good time. For Penley, for a Holzclaw, he a strikeout victim earlier as well. Hatchet runners at first and second. 2-1 Jasper here in the bottom of the third. Staub comes to the belt and lets it rip. That is inside with an off-speed pitch. Holds claw in the cleanup spot. Right-handed hitter, outfield fairly deep off the lines and left and right. Staub will study the sign, now back off the pitching rubber. Hatchett's trying to draw even here. Now they're going to put Croft behind the base runner here and let Staub know. You always want to communicate that. Here's the pitch. Chopped on the ground, wide of the bag at third. Deflected off Coach Reed, and Wallace picks it up. Coach Reed, a really good baseball player at Clarksville Providence. In fact, Jasper played Providence as part of a trip, I'm saying 95 maybe. And Reed was on the hill and then went on to USI. Here's the next pitch. Cut on and missed. Before coming to Washington, where his wife hails from. So Holds Claw, big right-handed hitter. The left fielder. Staub trying to put him away. And he did. The runner tries to move up after the strikeout, and he's there, first and third. Strikeout, though. Two away. And Ian Hill, who singled, gets in. 2-1 Cats. That pitch dies low, 1-0. Runners on the quarters here with two away. Jasper protecting a 2-1 lead here in the home half of the third. Carter comes to the pause. Short lead by the man at first. Breaking ball low. Hill taps the plate. And here we go. This one fouled off, right field side. Two and one now. Pitch to Hill. Curveball strike. So 2-2 to Hill. Runner at first, runner at third. Staub backs off. Comes the pitch. Barely missed. Three and two. Yeah, we're off to the side. You can see up and down. You can't see in and out here, but that looked pretty good. Staub straightens up out of the mound, and he'll cut loose the payoff pitch, and it's ball four. First walk given up, and the bases are loaded for Reed, who popped to right field. Pitch low. Actually in for a strike after he swung and missed. I thought he was going to just check his swing. Here comes the next delivery. Chopped on the ground, wide of the bag at third once again. So Stom out ahead, 0-2. Runners at every base for the Hatchets. Low. Doesn't get away too far. For Reed, he's at the plate with a 1-2 count. Flew out to Allbrand to end the first. Stom waits and comes home. Missed. Base is loaded. Hatchets have left two so far. The next pitch. Reed pops it up, foul territory. First base side, and Stom gets out of the bases loaded situation on the pop-up to first base. Hatchets leave them loaded here in the third. We'll head to the fourth. 2-1 Cats will break and come back after this. Back to Washington. Isaac Bartley leads things off here in the top of the fourth in a 2-1 game led by Jasper. This one sprayed on the ground. A second. Up with it is Wright. One pitch, one gone here in the Wildcat fourth. Bring up Grant Allbrand. Grant walked. Started off his last at bat 0-2, but battled back to coax a walk. It's in for a strike, 0-1 from Reed. 2-1 Jasper. Cats with one in the first and one in the second. Second baseman for the Cats takes it low and back to the screen. Popped up, foul territory, third base side. Here's the 1-2. Allbrand hits this ball to second. Tyson Wright has trouble getting it out of his glove. Got him. Barely beat him. It looked like Wright couldn't pull it out of the glove at first. So Jacob Allbrand will hit here, so he gets in after popping to third his previous plate appearance. Allbrand a two-out hitter here with Reed on the hill pitch low. Reed had a 3-up, 3-down inning last time as a result of that line drive that Wallace hit that they turned into a double play. It was a wicked shot. Allbrand takes it low. Reed will fire it. It's called strike, 2-1. Next pitch. That is low. 3-1 now. Yoakum, the designated hitter, on deck for the Cats. Walked him. Fourth walk given up by Reed. It's a 2-out free pass with Yoakum, the designated hitter. Pitch to Yoakum, fastball out. 1-0. 2-1 Wildcats. Pitch on the way. Yoakum takes that one for a strike. Throw over. Back with the dive is Jacob. So Terry Gober wants to talk to Yoakum here with the runner at first base and 2 gone. Jasper leads 2-1 here in the top of the 4th inning. Throw over, back with the dive is Allbrand. Comes a delivery. Backhanded by the catcher, Penley. It is 3-1 to Yoakum. Hits it out in front of the plate, and then it goes foul. And the count runs full at 3-2 with 2 outs. Allbrand will be traveling with the pitch plateward. Make sure he goes to the plate in this situation. Here we go with that payoff pitch. Yoakum scalds it into left center field. Back is the left fielder. It's up against the wall, and he makes the play. So Yoakum flies out to end the inning. Cats leave a man on. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning. Or excuse me, the bottom of the 4th inning, I should say. Cats lead 2-1. We're back after this. Back for the bottom of the 4th. Stom on for another inning. He'll face Fry, Reister, and Wright here. Scheduled hitters for the Hatchets. Stom cuts it loose, and it's low. Stom ready, and he'll throw it. This one's right down the middle for strike 1. 1-1. Next pitch. Way out in front of that one, and he is ahead 1-2 now with nobody on, nobody out here in the home 4th. Cats 2, Hatchets 1. Sweeping breaking ball misses. Strikeout for Stom. That's strikeout number 5. 1 away, gets the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 4th. So Logan Reister will stand in. Gets him to foul it off 0-1. Another off-speed pitch finds the strike zone, and Carter works out 0-2 on this hitter. Reister, he grounded into a 1-6-3 double play his last time up. He's 0 for 1. Next pitch. Dives low, did not check his swing. Or checked his swing, I should say. And he got him on the 1-2. 2 strikeouts here in this inning. Strikeout number 6 overall. Quickly 2 up, 2 gone for Tyson Wright, who grounded his short his previous plate appearance. Is in for a strike. Here's the next pitch to Wright. Again, pitch was low. Did he chase? Evidently not. Stom will throw it. Good pitch right at the knees for a called strike. That is out of the zone. Two and two with 2 outs. Bases clean. Stom throws it low. Runs the count full at 3-2. Fires at home. Ball 4. Second walk for Stom. Back of the top in Grant Niehaus. Niehaus 1 for 2. They walked the number 9 hole hitter, which not really cool. So a base runner with 2 outs. Croft will hold him on. Niehaus, right-handed hitter. He'll wait, and Stom will throw it. Runner takes off. Ball swung on. Hit into right. Albrand will wait for it to come down and make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. Hatchets get a base runner. They leave him there. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Cats 2, Hatchets 1. We'll have more after this. Back to Washington. Top of the 5th we go. Jasper owns a 2-1 advantage over the Hatchets. Leadoff man Josh Weidenbender to lead things off. Pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. This is low to Josh, 1-1 so far. Weidenbender, a couple of singles in the game. Takes that one low and outside. Washington bullpen up right now. Reed comes home. Weidenbender fouls it off. Ball popped up into left field or into center field for a base hit. So Here's the throw over, back in time. Weidenbender. Ball fouled away. Throw over, back in time. Here's the pitch, ball in the dirt. So 0-2 with nobody out, a runner at first. Throw over. This one hit wide of the bag at third, foul. This one out. Here's the next pitch to Hope. Popped up in the infield. Second baseman Wright will call for it. Makes the play. So Croft gets in. He's 0 for 1. Throw over, back in time. Here's the pitch. Runner takes off, throw down to second base, not in time. So Weidenbender dives in. Here's the pitch to Croft. He tomahawks one, pops it up out at the cut of the grass in shallow center. Wright hangs with it for the second out. Croft tried to get on top of that one, swung at a high pitch. So Wallace will get in. So 2-0. Widebetter out at second base. 2-1 Cats here in the top of the fifth. It's in for a strike to Wallace, who singled and lined out sharply to first. Takes a high fastball. Wallace again fouls this one off third base side. Next pitch from Reed to Wallace. Low, gets by the catcher, Weidenbender. Up the third, can't locate it. Weidenbender's going to try to score, and he will. All the way from second base on a pass ball. 3-1 Cats. Got by the catcher, and Weidenbender just kept on running. Wallace up to second. He just kept on running as well. Carter Stom gets in, has another guy out there. And a 3-1 lead. Stom skies it into right. Right fielder broke back, then in to come in to make the play for the third out of the inning. Cats get an add-on run on that wild pitch. They lead heading into the bottom half of the fifth, 3-1. We'll take a break and come back after this. Back to the ballpark. Rook leads things off here. In the bottom of the fifth, Cats add on another run for Stom. And the rest of the defense, it's a 3-1 game. Pitch to Rook low. Hatchett scored their run in the bottom of the first after Jasper struck for one in the visitor half. Misses. 2-0. It's in for a strike, 2-1. Next pitch. In for a strike. Chop foul. This one is fouled away. Two and two at holding. Carter deals it. Hit on the ground, a Weidenbetter at short. He comes in, Fields on the run, and they make the play for the first out of the inning here in the fifth. So Penley, the catcher, he's 1 for 2. This one hit up the third baseline. Wallace will charge, set his feet, low throw, dug out by Croft. 2 gone. Low throw, Trevor stretched and made the play. So Holzclaw is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Gets in. Tomahawked on the ground is short. Weidenbetter up with it, makes the play. A quiet inning for the Washington Bats here in the home fifth. Through 5, Jasper leads Washington 3-1. We'll take a break and have more after this. Back to Washington, a new pitcher, Kane Fox on the hill. 5 innings for Trey Reed. Gave up the 3 runs on the 4 hits. Did not strike out a batter and walked 5. Isaac Bartley to lead things off. Then Grant Albrand and Jacob Albrand here in the top of the 6th for Jasper. Here's the next offering. That is high. Next pitch. Takes that one out of the zone. 2-1 now. Cats added a run last inning in the 5th. This one skied into left center field off the bat of Bartley. They give it a look, and it is gone. Isaac Bartley, a solo homer, his 2nd of the season, and the Wildcats lead 4-1. So Bartley, who also homered at Bloomington South, goes deep here. (4-1), and now Grant Albrand will hit. Pops this one up into right center field. Going over is Niehaus. He'll grab it for the first out of the inning. Comes Jacob Albrand. He's 0 for 1. He walked earlier. Also flew out to third. Want to know the count? Here's the pitch. That's out. Here's the next pitch from Fox. Curveball high. And it grazes, and Albrand walks, or actually reaches base on the by pitch. And Yoakum will stand in. He lines sharply into left center his last time up. Swings, squibs at first base side of the pitcher's mound. Fox grabs it, throws on. Jacob goes up to second. 2 away for Weidenbender. It's a perfect 3 for 3. Weidenbender loops it into shallow left. It's going to fall in the dirt. Rounding third, Albrand. He's going to come all the way home to score, and it's 5-1. Washington kind of just jogged after the baseball, and that allowed Albrand to score on the 4th hit of the game for Josh Weidenbender. So Hof will stand in. 5-1 Cats. Popped up, left center field off the bat of Hof. A couple of hatchets will chase it. And a diving play by the left fielder Holzclaw to end the inning. But the Wildcats tack on 2 more here in the top of the 6th through 5.5. Cats 5, Hatchets 1. We'll have more after this. Back to the park here, home 6. Ian Hill will lead things off. Cats lead 5-1 over Washington. Hill walked and also singled. Check this swing, strike 1, 0-1. Stamm in on for inning number 6. Hill waits, Stamm throws it, ball pop foul, out of play, and Stamm ahead 0-2. Good pitch by Carter. Next offering. This one hit the Weidenbender at short, comes in front of the second base bag and throws on for the first out of the inning here of the home 6th. Here comes Reed, third baseman, 0 for 2. Stamm works out of the stretch, even with nobody on, pours it right in there for strike 1. Fouled away. Stamm works out ahead, 0-2. Ball hit on the ground. Weidenbender again. Another chance. Comes over the top and makes the play. 2 up, 2 gone. 3 straight. Assist for Weidenbender going back to last inning, and that'll bring up the designated hitter, Jack Fry. 1 for 2 in the game so far tonight is Fry. Want to know to Fry. Hatchets with some bullpen action. Cats Lead 5-1. This one fouled away once again. Out of play. Just a tad low there. Try to get him to chase. Doing one Stom to pitch to Fry. Hammered Weidenbender again. That time he let it play him. And second error of the game for the Cats. So Reister will stand in, the second baseman for the Hatchets. Runner at first. Cats 5, Hatchets 1. Home half of the 6th. Fouled off third base side toward the Hatchet dugout. Low block, nice. Well, got by Peter. Up to second base goes the runner. Thought he might have got it, but he looked in and he didn't have it. This one popped into shallow right center field, and it will drop. Rounding third, the Hatchet base runner, the play back in, and it's 5-2. So the air came back to haunt the Cats on a bloop single by Reister. Seventh hit of the game for the Hatchets. And Wright will bat here. And it continues for Wright, runner at first. Back to the screen. So, wild pitch. So Andy Nowlett's going to go out and talk to his pitcher. Cats have the 5-2 lead. They just want strikes here in this situation. So the mound conference continues as Nowlett will go back to the bench here. With Tyson Wright at the plate, he is grounded out and walked. Another runner in scoring position. Runner takes his lead out at second. Carter pushes it home. Low. Good pitch there. Strike. 2-1. Stom ready and cuts it loose. Hit on the ground. Weidenbender again. Gets down on this one. Throws, and he gets him. Hatchet score a run here in the home 6th. They cut it to a 5-2. Jasper lead will head to the 7th right after this on 18 WJTS. Back of the ballpark, way to the top of the 7th as Jaden Penley, the third Hatchet pitcher of the ball game, comes in. Fry goes to first, and Hill back behind the plate now. So Reed started, then Fox, then Penley. Hatchet's still in that 3A sectional, was staged at Vincennes Lincoln. I'm sure that's where it will be again this year. They came out today with the girls basketball and boys basketball as well as football alignments for next season. The 3A basketball sectional with Southridge out. They've turned that into a 5-team deal in 3A. Must have put I didn't see where they put Sullivan. As Croft takes it low. 1-1. Croft, Wallace, and Stamm here in the 7th. Cats up 5-2. Croft hits this one up a mile high, first base line. Penley hangs with it and makes the catch. One away for Wallace. Andrew Wallace, he singled, lined sharply to first and then walked. Hits this one sharply to second, rolls it over. Wright comes up with it and throws on. 2 gone. Or actually, I should say. Well, grounded to second and didn't catch that last Washington change. I think they shifted right to short. Carter Stamm stands in. Two away. 2 up for the Hatchets, the top of the order. Cats lead now 5-2. Pumped in there for a strike. Stamm probably comes back Saturday against Guerin on the Hill. Cats at Forest Park tomorrow out at Rookser Field. The wind and fire. Takes it outside. Stamm reaches out and pops this one up out the second. And the play is made to end the inning. Cats go quietly here in the top of the 7th inning. They will try to nail it down. Last call for Washington, 5-2. Jasper will break and come back after this. Back to the ballpark as Carter Stamm here at Washington tries to nail it down. Cats up 5-2. Looking to snap that one-game losing streak after Martinsville came in and beat them on Saturday. Niehaus, the center fielder, 1 for 3. Flew out to right his last time up. Stamm brings it. Strike at the knees, 0-1, works out ahead. Breaking ball chopped foul. Stamm pumps it home. Missed. Stamm ready. He'll deal the 1-2 to Niehaus. Popped up, shallow right. Grant Albrand goes out, and they can't make the play. So a base hit. The 8th of the game for the Hatchets. Terry Gilbert's going to go out and check on Grant Albright. He made that dive for that ball. He had jammed a finger or a thumb or something, shoulder. So with nobody out and a runner at first base, Cats lead 5-2 here. So Rook 2 for 3. In there for a strike. Throw over, back in time. Runner at first takes his lead here. Cats have the double play situation. Swung on and missed. Next pitch. Check swing, out to the mound. Carter will throw to Weidenbender. They get one. Relay back to first base, not in time.
I'm assuming you didn't have interference there, even though he slid 8 feet from the bag.
So,
Was like 10 feet beyond the bag.
one gone.
He's got to slide into the bag. He can't go a body length, 2 body lengths away. That's why we have that rule that we're not enforcing today.
Penley, the hitter.
Left side twice. Good out.
Popped up, out of play. Fouled away the batter's box. Next pitch, popped up, left center field over Bartley, and the Wildcats come together and make the catch. Probably a little closer to a collision than they would have liked. 2 gone. So Washington up for their last at bat. This one cut on and missed. Leo 2. Hit on the ground at third. Wallace up with it. Pats the glove, throws on, and this one's over. The Wildcats beat the Washington Hatchets by the final count of 5-2 as Carter Stamm pitches the complete game here this evening. The Wildcats push their mark to 14-2 and stay undefeated in the Big 8 Conference. Next up, a 7 o'clock start with Forest Park tomorrow. It's on WBDC 100.9 FM and WBDC.US, as well as at 10 o'clock coming up tomorrow night here on 18 WJTS. Again, we tried to hang with it. So again, not the optimal ballpark to video and call a game from here off to the side, but we do our best, and the Cats win it by the final count of 5-2 here against the Washington Hatchets. Washington, again, not in the Wildcats sectional anymore since the Cats go to the 4A tournament. Washington, though, in the 3A sectional over at Vincennes Lincoln, and with Reed on the mound, could be a very big player and perhaps one of the favorites to win that sectional. Coach Reed always does a good job with the Hatchets. So the Cats win it here to go to 14-2, 5-2 over Washington. For Jeremy Marcos, I'm Kurt Guxell saying good evening from Washington.